YouTube, what is going on, Lakers family? In today's video, we have some more NBA news involving my Los Angeles Lakers, and man, oh man, rumors are heating up, trades are heating up, it's the trade season. Next month, it's going to be the NBA trade deadline on February 8th, so I do expect rumors to continue to be heating up, and the Lakers need to make a trade ASAP. But anyway, today we do have a trade that was proposed earlier for the Lakers to land Charlotte Hornets player Gordon Hayward. And before you guys comment on this video and say this is clickbait, I have no sources, I'm not making this trade idea up, I'm just reporting this from a site, so I'm going to put the link in the description so you guys can go check it out. Now, for the Charlotte Hornets, they'll be receiving Raul Neto, Gabe Vincent, and Chris Wood. For the Los Angeles Lakers, and maybe they're going to want some players in return, right? And this could potentially be Gordon Hayward's last year with the Charlotte Hornets. He's on an expiring contract, and if you look at his contract, it's pretty reasonable. Well, I'll take that back, it's not really reasonable, it's pretty hefty. He signed a 4-year contract worth about $120 million, and this offseason he's going to become a free agent in 2024 in the summer, and per year, he's making around $30 million. So, he's 33 years of age, he's not the same player that he used to be, he's getting older, he's not getting any younger, those days have passed when he used to be a star in this league for the Utah Jazz. Now, at this point in his career for the Charlotte Hornets, he's pretty much a role player, and maybe they're going to want to get a player that's young. He's 25 years of age, Rui Hachimura, and they've got plenty of wing depth. So, adding a guy like Gabe Vincent for their future makes perfect sense. Right, he's a wing player, and also, they'll be flipping Gordon Hayward for Rui Hachimura. Now, for my Los Angeles Lakers, and we'll be doing the same. We'll basically be flipping Rui Hachimura for Gordon Hayward. And the Lakers could use his playmaking, scoring ability, his three-point shooting. Yes, he's not the same scorer that he used to be in his Utah Jazz days, but he's still solid, this season for the Charlotte Hornets. He's averaging 14.5 points per game, shooting 46.8% from the field, 4.7 rebounds, 4.6 assists, 0.5 blocks, 1.1 steals, shooting 36.1% from 3, and shooting 76.5% from the free throw line. He played 25 games out of 82, and he is playing close to 32 minutes a night. He has good size on the wing, he's a switchable defender, he could play small forward, power forward. He's actually a solid defender, and he's a two-way player, and he'll provide some three-point shooting for the Lakers team because the floor spacing isn't the greatest around LeBron James, Anthony Davis. You can say Taurean Prince is one of our best three-point shooters, we should keep him, but there'll be games where he does disappear. DeAndre Russell, you just never know which version you're going to get of DeAndre Russell. He's very inconsistent, and he's a really good three-point shooter, right? And then Austin Reeves, he's been struggling, Last season, he shot around 39%, this season his shot is just not falling in the basket, and he's just not making them right. Lately, he's been struggling, he's shooting around 34%, and Austin Reeves is just an open door defensively. Opposing teams attack him, same with DeAndre Russell, DeAndre Russell, I'm not the biggest fan of him, I never liked him, but when the team needs him the most in the postseason, he just doesn't show up. But in the regular season, he's a regular season guy, right? He's going to do DeAndre Russell stuff. But I'm not the biggest fan of his defense, There will be times where he does give a little bit of effort defensively, but there will be times where he just doesn't give any effort on the defensive end. And for my Los Angeles Lakers, we are bottom middle league in three-point shooting, so we desperately need to add some three-point shooting to this team. There are some other struggles, but we need to adjust one of those things, which is three-point shooting. And I potentially think that Gordon Hayward could be in the buyout market. I'm not sure if it will go that far, but who knows, the NBA is crazy, and he could be on his last year with the Charlotte Hornets. And now, for the Hornets, they're currently on a 5-game losing streak. This team is just horrible, the record is negative, they're 8-29. They're the 13th seed in the Eastern Conference, and they're 1-9 in the last 10 games. And then, for my Los Angeles Lakers, we're currently on a 2-game losing streak. We did lose to the Phoenix Suns at home. Heading into that game, we were 3-0, and we lost our first game to them. They had their big three for the first time against us this season. They had Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and LeBron James. He just didn't show up. We go as far as our stars go, right? LeBron James only had 10 points, and the next game, he didn't play against the Utah Jazz. I guess he was injured. And Anthony Davis, the last 2 games, he's been playing not that good, right? Against the Utah Jazz on Saturday on the road when we lost, he only scored 15 points, had like 15 rebounds. If you want to win these games, he has to have more points than that, and our role players have to step up. Right, and then against Phoenix, he only had 13 points. So, it's super unfortunate that the Lakers are just dealing with these things going on late into the season because the Lakers are struggling, right? And it's been a very disappointing season because there were a lot of expectations. A lot of Los Angeles Lakers fans, including me, thought we won the NBA offseason, and that's just not the case. Rob Pelinka needs to pick up the phone with a lot of teams, add some 3-point shooting. Maybe we do get a star into John Wall, and maybe Zach LaVine, we'll see. But I think it's very interesting, and this trade is just awful. It just doesn't make too much sense for the Lakers, but for the Charlotte Hornets, it does make sense.